and civilian needs. There should be a mechanism to let the military and civilian sectors exchange information on their needs and share resources. There should also be a standard procedure for both the military and civilian sectors to propose their needs, which will then be analyzed and evaluated, and nextly handed in for higher organizations to balance, decide, and give feedbacks. Both the military and civilian sectors need to have a specific organization responsible for collecting demands from their own parts, and the two organizations from the military and civilian sides should work jointly and publicly. Publicity will result in transparency and fair competition and make corruption impossible. This joint organization should regularly publicize catalogs of shareable resources, work out ways to share, and build platforms for sharing. On these platforms, information on major projects of both sides and on research and development of weaponry can be published so that human and technological resources can be shared. And in this way, national resources can be saved and made full use of. This will help the national economy to grow healthily by reducing redundant parts in the economic structure. And my next point is two systems are needed for successful integration of the two professions. From the above analysis, we can see that two systems are needed for successful integration. The first is a management system with a top organization and subordinate branches downward to provinces, cities, and towns. This system has to include personnel from the national government, regional government, and the military. The top organization must have enough authority at the national level, because effective integration demands cooperation among many government ministries and organizations, military organizations and troops, state and private enterprises, and individual citizens. The complexity requires the top organization to have enough authority to give orders to all these organizations and people, and its subordinate branches must also have a substantial authority to make true integration happen. The top organization should make integration plans with concrete timetables. Apart from a national plan, plans for different civilian professions and fields to integrate with the military should be made. And for new and high-tech fields like space, cyberspace, deep oceans, polar regions, biotechnology, and artificial intelligence, special offices can be set up in the management system. The management system is a government one, but it must work in accordance with market principles. Now, for example, defense industries should integrate with civilian counterparts. On the one hand, to develop advanced weaponry, defense industries must make timely use of new civilian technologies. It's best that defense industries are not monopolized, but absorb social investments to make them more competitive. Hence, successful civilian enterprises should be allowed to participate in weaponry development, production, and maintenance. Fair competition in these fields will reduce the prices and costs in weaponry purchase and maintenance. On the other hand, advanced technology in defense industries should also be applied in civilian sectors to help high-tech industries to grow, therefore contribute to national economic growth. The second system needed is a law and policy system made by the government to give full support, complete regulation, effective encouragement, and constant supervision to the integration. Three issues have to be mended. First, laws and policies have to be made, leaving no fields relevant to integration uncovered. There should be a law on promotion of the integration to define the structure, procedure, and methods of integration. Based on this law, regulations and policies for all the relevant professions can be made, and gradually, a system of laws and policies can be completed. Second, existing laws and policies have to be updated all the time, as some fields develop very fast. And third, laws and policies must be concrete enough to be carried out. The function of these two systems are to create channels to publicize information and to create mechanisms to safeguard fair and open competition and to supervise integration. Let me use defense mobilization as an example to explain what I mean by mechanism. At least 3 mechanisms are needed to deal with 3 important issues in defense mobilization. First is a mobilization mechanism, which may at peacetime assign important jobs to personnel in reserved forces and at wartime quickly mobilize them. And second is a demobilization mechanism to integrate demobilized military personnel into civilian society. The third is a mechanism to integrate military and civilian professional training and education. Policies should be made to encourage the military to educate its personnel in civilian educational institutions and make civilian teaching faculties, research facilities open to be used for military personnel training. And the government can make favorable policies for high educational and weaponry development institutions to provide talents in burgeoning scientific fields to the military. And there should be a national professional competence evaluation system in which the evaluation of skills of military personnel is a part. Such a system will be very helpful for the integration of military and civilian professions. And concerning emergency handling and public security, mechanisms are also needed to integrate the military and civilian sectors. The function of mechanisms is to make clear cooperation methods and the specific tasks of the military and the civilian parts. And my last point is integration can proceed from some exemplary projects first. As I don't have time to elaborate on this point, I'll stop here. And in summary, effective integration of military and civilian professions is of great significance and can only be a continuously improved process. Thank you.